Hola. Good afternoon, tribe. So, I'm just gonna sit and breathe for a couple of seconds here and see if anybody is capable of joining. And if not, then allow them to join as they choose. So, what a beautiful day. What an absolutely beautiful, beautiful day. I am unsure where you are, and I hope that you as well are experiencing the amazingness of this day. As I have spoken numerous times, it is up to us to be the tuning fork, right? The sound wave that offers a vibration of healing for all others. Hello, Lisa. Mwah. I love you and miss you so much. Oh my goodness, I love that you joined. So, hello, my friend. I pray to be present with all that is unfolding, authentically. Authentic presence is being aware of the full vibration of the being, not just the superficial. I am really wonderful at being able to hold the vibration and hold my breath, right? And not experience the fullness of what that is. However, it is the fullness that is healing, not that superficial piece. So today, I'm so excited. I'm gonna play with some cards. I'm gonna see what vibration that the universe is asking of us to work within. Then we'll do a little centering, grounding of breathing. My favorite way of getting into the body and breath, of connection. And then we'll see where it leads. We'll see what the medicine is for the day. So hopefully you can stay and watch and participate. And if you can, wonderful. And if you can't, come back again. There's going to be more medicine. And I'm just going to communicate now. As of right now, this is the platform to which I'll be utilizing. I know that as I move forward, I am actually in the process of understanding different modes and methods of communication that are out there. And so I will be seeking, or I have already sought, the different methods, and I'm studying them and trying to get myself familiar with them so I can transfer people over to those methods as well. So please bear with me as I figure all of that out. And just be ready that I will be shifting people in directions. There is a YouTube platform, however, I can't do lives on YouTube yet until there's a certain amount of people. So I'm working on figuring that out. I like the lives. But I like the combo too. So, all right. On that note, let's get some work in. I am looking here, and I am going to reach over. I have the Sacred Oracle deck today, is the one that is calling me. You know, I recently was asked by a dear friend that as we move forward into the new earth, as we create the foundation and how we move forward in it, what I had felt about tarot and oracle cards. And it was a beautiful, beautiful question to have asked, because it's such a complex time, right? And the reason I want to bring it up is because it's not about the cards, right? I personally, my journey of tarot is, what taught me psychology. So the studying of tarot, and that was in my youth, as I would, I was brought up Catholic, right? So I wasn't allowed to look at them. So I would study things when people weren't watching, and because I was just so mystified by it. And in that, I realized that it helped me understand psychoses and how people thought. So there is a special gift brought to the table when utilized as far as oracle cards and tarot cards. And so as my friend had asked me this, I said, it's not about the cards. It's about the channel, the being that holds the energy that is offering them to you. So, it's all about discernment and understanding that. So knowing that those things are not bad or good, right? It's neutral. It's a neutral platform, right? I'll be honest, I'm going to use the thing of like a gun, right? A weapon. A weapon is actually a neutral thing, believe it or not. It's neutral. It's the being behind the weapon that is changing the course. So remember that. So as you work with them, if you work with them yourselves or you know of other people, allow yourself to truly connect with the vibration that they're carrying. Does it bring you peace? Does it make you feel ashamed or guilty? And those are things to watch out for. Those are things to watch out for on any platform. On any platform. All right, so what is it that the collective needs to know today? What is it that the collective needs to know today? Ooh, child, all right. Well, we got a bunch flipped. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I love this. All right, so in saying all of that, isn't it interesting that the deck literally just cut exactly where it needed to on discernment? I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that, right? So when the universe communicates, it communicates beautifully. So I'm shuffling, and the deck just drops and offers us discernment. Oh. So the 4 cards, there are actually 4 cards that flip together. In between potential and fortitude. So the deck was shuffling, and the 2 sides of it that it got caught up in, right? These cards reversed. So we have potential and fortitude, which are like the bookmarks, right? This is like what our potential is, and as long as we have fortitude, we are capable of reaching our potentials, right? So I see this, but what is it that we as the collective need to know right now is discernment, right? And so I have said forever to people, it is not my job to tell the mice being the collective, all of us, right? I'm a mouse too. So it's not my job to tell the mice where the good cheese is, right? Where the quality cheese is. It's up to the mouse to have discernment of what quality cheese is. And so I say that simply and playfully because that's where we're at. Where are you getting your medicine from? Where are you getting your healing from? Where are you getting your information from? It is up to us to have discernment of our spirit. Right? What fulfills us? What brings us further along our path of healing and potential? Right? Discernment. And so then the next card shows a friction, and that's exactly what we all are, right? All of us are in this place of, oh, I don't know, what is this, and tug of war, right? And so I as well, I am shedding, those that were what I believed to be tribal members for millennia, like my soul has known, have shown their faces in the last few months of who they are and how they show up to the table. And so you can see amongst all of us right now, there's this friction, there's like a war at hand because everyone believes that they're right. Oof. Everyone believes that they're right. How about we just offer each other love and peace? How about we just show up like that? So, forgive me as I try to read this card. Specialization is the next one, and this is just magical. I mean, look at that. Can you see all of that beauty? I love it, Lisa. Awareness. Awareness. Right? So, specialization. Right? Look at that beautiful. Look at her heart. Look at her playing with all the elements. Right? And bringing us to clarity. So as I mentioned, the cards that shuffled and pulled were these four. So what they're showing us today is that in our discernment, right? So that's really in order to, seek discernment, to sit in discernment, right? In order to sit in that which is discerning, we will meet friction. We will meet the friction, and I think that's what we're all witnessing right now in this dance. And so as we do so, can we own that which is special to us? Can we be in our personal power and light without having to take from anyone else? It's not about my light is greater than your light, or I know what's best for this one. That's all BS. That's a game. That's ego. That only separates us from each other, right? And so in this, moving forward, we must have the clarity that is required of us to build bridges of love, right? No one being is more powerful than another being. Well, other than the Creator, so. However, I'm gonna wag my tail, I'm gonna shake off this energy. I invite you to do the same. So, let's see. So right now we are moving through discernment. Discernment so that we have clarity. In order to gain clarity, there will be friction, and we must hone in on the centeredness of who we are as spiritual beings. This is the energy coming to the table today. And so that which I know to be true of myself is all the emotions and vibrations that I experience are those of my tribe and of the collective. And so I'll always do my best to honor that. So if you wish to join me for the breath work, I invite you to sit comfortably. Close your eyes and simply breathe. Simply breathe. Allow for yourself to take a breath and notice. No judgment, right? It is not about judging that which we are experiencing. It's about simply experiencing that which we are experiencing. For the next 10 or so breaths, simply notice, where does the breath go? Where does it not go? Is it effortless? Is it smooth? Is it staggered? Are you capable of getting a breath from your lower basin to your upper heart? Or is it only one or the other? Allow yourself to simply be present with the experience that you're experiencing. If you are breathing a breath, that is with your mouth closed, I invite you to open the mouth softly. Maybe place the tongue on the upper palate of the mouth, allowing for your spine to be long here. Good. And at this time, I invite you, breathe the breath that elongates your spine. Can you breathe and allow the spine to lengthen from the root to the crown of your head? Allow yourself to reshape your body any way you need to. No judgment, no shame. Just simply reshape yourself any way you need to in order to achieve more length in your breath. Right? You do not need to wait on a cue from me. All you have to do is simply own you. Are you finding that you need to sit on a pillow to lift your sits bones? Are you lacking ability of height? Are you noticing that your chest is concaving over? What is it you need to do? What do you need to push against in order to gain access to aspects and parts of you and your body to achieve an elongated breath? Do you have to make sounds? Make sounds. Whatever it is, it's perfect. Because it brings you closer to you. Good. Allow for that breath to lengthen you. Another 2 breaths here, big full breaths, all the way from the root tailbone, up the spine, through the heart, the throat, and out the crown of the head. Allow yourself to keep the lengthening even in the exhalation. Even in the exhalation. Do not collapse the spine after you exhale. Good. And now, when you are ready, I invite you to breathe the breath that expands your body side to side. Can you breathe the breath that brings your shoulders further apart, your hip bones further apart? Allow for your breath to expand you ear to ear, ankle to ankle, hip bone to hip bone, and shoulder to shoulder. Experiencing the experiencing, allowing the thoughts to float by like clouds. The struggle is real, it absolutely is. However, we do not need to live in the struggle of resistance. Simply place your attention on that which you wish to claim and breathe it. Can you breathe the hip away from the hip, the shoulder away from the shoulder, the ear away from the ear? It's as if you're pushing on walls with your hands and expanding. Breathing. Two more breaths here. With the next series of breaths, I invite you to breathe the breath front to back. Can you breathe your tailbone away from your pubic bone, your belly button away from your spine, your heart away from the back shoulder blades, your nose away from the back of your skull? Again, just simply play and allow that childlike nature to expand your being. Front to back expands, front to back expands. We are gaining access to the full expansive breath here. Continue to push and breathe in as you expand from tail to pubic bone, heels of feet to toes, back of the heart to the front of the sternum, your occiput away from your nose. Good. Again, breathe that breath front to back 2 more times. 2 more times. Allowing the front and back body to lengthen away from each other. Keep the expansiveness of the body. Do not allow your spine to collapse upon itself with the exhale. Allow yourself to stay tall and lengthened. Allow yourself at this time to breathe a 360-degree breath. Up, down, side to side, and front to back. With the next series of breaths, can you draw in and expand like you're filling an inner tube? The breath is inside of the body. It is not an outside of the body thing. It is an inside of the body thing. So continue to breathe and expand internally, allowing for all of you to expand up, down, side to side, and front to back. No judgment, just notice. Make the breath as full and expansive as you can. Start there. It does not matter how much staggering you have at this time. Push against it, expand against, create even more staggering feeling inside of your being. Allow yourself to feel the resistance from your own personal breath, and then work on smoothing it out. Feel free to move and shake and do whatever it is you need to do in order to create more space inside of you. Claim your temple. Claim your home. Good, I can feel it now. So shake, 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 shake. Do me a favor, anyone watching, anyone practicing, move and shake. Shake those hands, bounce the body, shake it around. Make sounds. Allow yourself to grunt and groan, make faces, do whatever it is you need to do to claim the space inside of you. This is your temple, it is your home. In order to achieve the discernment to which we require as we move forward, we must establish a baseline of self, of you. It is too easy to get caught up in propaganda. Claim you. Good. I invite you to check in with that breath again. Notice the ease of your breath. Notice how much more oxygen you are capable of expanding into within your being. I, at this moment, am noticing a blockage in the heart area. Oh, I have cried all morning. I have allowed myself to sit in the presence of the pain of those that are experiencing this shift. Our being is processing and mourning and truly coming into rejoicing because we know that the kingdom is here. So if you yourself are feeling a blockage anywhere, and most likely in the heart, I invite you to take your fingertips and pound. Just pound. Again, no judgment. The best you can do is play. It is okay. It is okay to experience these experiences. It is okay to feel the feelings that we're feeling. We do not need to own them. We do not need to claim them. We need to move them. We need to be present with them. We need to know that they are just an experience. And at this time, maybe really expand that breath. Can you allow your breath to have no beginning and no end? You may find you need to lay down for this because it makes you dizzy. Be unrelentless. Keep breathing. I am now aware of a blockage in my back coming near the solar plexus. The heart has opened, and right around near my kidneys in the spinal area, I've been noticing a blockage. So do yourself a favor, scan your own bodies. You may find it's in the same place. You may find that you're storing it in a different region, yet I can guarantee that if you're here with me right now, that it is related to the same basis of fears. Oh, so rub and move whatever it is you need to do to feel like you're freeing it. And that's the intention. Your intention and mindset should always be focused on, how do I let this go? How do I let this go? Not why is it here? How do I let it go? Feel free to make sounds and noises and move. And if none of that serves you right now, then continue to find that breath. Allow yourself to go to that 360 breath with a continuous in and out, no beginning and no end, to the best of your ability without holding anywhere. With your vibration. Allow yourself to breathe into that resonance of peace. Can you make that vibration even bigger? Can you claim it? Can you expand it? This time I'm feeling the need to place my hands on the arches of my feet, and I'm going to do so with a crossover. So instead of right on right, I'm doing right on left and left on right. And so I invite you to do the same if it feels right to you. So, yeah. Dyslexia just kicked in, so I have to check in. So, again, ground down, place the palm of your hand on the arch of your foot and the palm on your hand on the other arch of your foot. And breathe here. In this place of center and peace, my spirit mourns the loss of so many that have not made it. Whew. And I rejoice for all those that have. Allowing for ourselves to breathe into this. Yeah. Continue to breathe your palms of your hands and the arches of your feet. Claiming this new space, this centering vibration. Know that any energies coming to the surface must come to the surface to leave you in order to stay centered and shed them. Excuse me as I grab a tissue here. As we clear blockages and resistance in our being, as we filter vibrations that are in our atmosphere and our world, right? Anchoring ourselves more into the earth itself, right? Mother, allowing ourselves to receive the vibration of Mother. As we do this, denser energies must come to the surface. We must be present with them and allow them to go. Yeah. Do not resist them. Be present and breathe. It is in the holding of one's breath that we become to when our mind and our ego shows up. Tries to tell us to override the experience, first be present with the experience. That can lead us only into powerlessness. Yeah, or a fake power. I invite you to claim your personal power by being present with you and your experiences. And we started today's healing with the word of discernment. It is impossible to discern when we hold on to outside forces and energies and perceptions, claiming them or staking a claim in them. Allowing for ourselves to breathe, center and breathe. I pray that as you move forward in your day, you drop in. Be unafraid of doing weird things in public places, okay? If you are somewhere and you're noticing dense energies and things that make you want to lock back into your being again, created by fight or flight overthink and use your ego in order to create a pathway through. Drop into your breath. Allow yourself to make weird faces if you have to. Right? You'll see me often moving my jaw and doing things. Because I don't want to hold on. I don't want to get caught up in what I'm experiencing around me. I want to be right here. Clearly, I'm fearless of crying in front of people too, so if you're moved to tears, let it just shed. Right. And again, weird things like tapping. Ooh, baby. Right? Tapping, petting, right? I can't tell you how many times, especially sessions, I'd come out of a session with people. Just clear myself off, right? Any residue that they may have shed in my energetic field, I allow myself to move through. And I am a big advocate of the phrase, thank you, no thank you. Thank you, no thank you. Thank you for providing me the depths of love that you feel you are capable of loving. Thank you so much for loving me the way you think that I should be loved. No, thank you. I do not receive your love because I require a higher level of purity of love. Thank you, no thank you. There's no need to fight. There's no need to say that I am better or that they are better. Just thank you, no thank you. Just graciously walk away. Right? 9 times out of 10, their fight isn't with you, it's themselves. And that fight that they're having with themselves is because they're sitting in a place of purgatory, separate from the true kingdom. The kingdom that they believe is outside of themselves is actually inside. And they're resisting claiming it. I will always do my best to bring you back to your kingdom. The source energy within you, within me. And it can get messy. Don't be afraid of making a mess. We can clean that shit up. Thank you so much for joining me today. My intention is to make this regularly, and as I said at the beginning of the video, there will be other platforms to which I'll be using as I move forward. So please pay attention to that. I really do like live feeds and aim to make that part of like a YouTube. However, if it's not found there, it'll be found in other locations. So as of right now, it's this here on Facebook, my YouTube channel, The House of Kai, or others pronounce it Ki, The House of Ki. Truly all that is this is your house, this is your temple. It has been communicated to me that the soul vibration of my being is named Kai, or Ki. For my name is Jodi. I will always be Jodi. But the house of Ki, the house of Kai, this is her house. How do we treat it? How do you treat it? Right? Honor your house. Be unafraid of making a mess. So, I look forward to sharing more time with you. Oh, I love you guys so much. so much. So keep an eye out. I'll do my best to post when I'm going to be doing the lives. My schedule is changing quite dramatically. You know, in this big shift, it's been amazing how many people are just falling to the side so that the path ahead of me is clear. Father has made it very clear the path ahead of me, so that is what I do. That is what I do. It's been a roller coaster ride of emotions, yet we are good. I love you. Peace, my friend. Peace, my tribe. I love you and blessings, y'all. See you soon.